we have to talk. How are you feeling? Ghana are obviously not qualified for AFCON. And on top of all of that, they just lost again. They could not even win their last match in order to maybe fight for some sort of respect.
How am I feeling? Well, disappointed, but unsurprised. And essentially, it's been coming. I mean, as we've been saying in the last bit of qualifiers on this show, it's been coming, and so it's not surprising, but still disappointing nonetheless. Today, like you said, we've been unable to beat Niger, and Niger have beaten us by 2 goals to 1. That should be a new low for us. So yeah, we have to sort ourselves out. We have big problems.
Clinton, you can feel the lack of energy from Gary right
No,
now.
no, no. I mean, right now you can see that Gary, from this, the way he sounds, the way he looks. I mean, I think he needs to get take a few social distancing from his kids, the wife, because this is when men usually tend to be very violent towards when things don't go, especially with football. Okay, when you look at the way Gary is sounding, you can clearly tell that boy, things are really bad for Ghana. Now, what is going on with Ghana? Listen, I think at this point it's something spiritual. Okay, it's no longer the players themselves. It's no longer the coach. I think we need to send pastors to the country where they would kind of like spray some kind of anointing oil to their players, because this is very. Do you know the guys we are speaking about? This is Ghana. These are the same people who would usually give Nigeria the kind of headache that you cannot find the remedy in a chemist.
Do you remember Ghana in the 2010 World Cup? Gary remembers Ghana in the 2010
No,
World Cup.
but no, listen. You don't see. Ghana used to be one of those countries that we can classify as what we will see Nigeria as when it comes to football. You see the Black Stars, they have as many good players as we have in Nigeria. Obviously, we will come back to Nigeria in a minute, because I'm not saying all of these because Nigeria is better. We qualified, of course, but have we been exceptional comparing, or when you consider the kind of people we have in our team? 100% not. But the problem with Ghana is the fact that they have not just been poor, they have not qualified too. When you hear the kind of countries whipping Ghana at this point, you just know, first of all, their president needs to step down. Yeah? Their vice president needs to go to jail. Then when I enter the Football Association of Ghana, those ones, they need to go and serve jail time in Romania. Like, they cannot even do it in Africa, because their one is a proper fraud. I don't understand why they would have it's extremely shambolic and disappointing.
Gary, if you look at this, the table, Ghana finished in last place. They have 3 points from a possible 18, 6 matches against Angola, Sudan, and Niger. What is the problem with Ghana? What do you feel is the problem, and why they played so poorly across, these qualifications? Because there's still players like Mohamed Kudus, who we were praising last season, like Jordan Ayew. It's not like they are a small nation of, maybe even Mali or Togo. This is, like Clinton said, Ghana, which has a rich history in football and used to perform to exceedingly high levels, especially for African football.
Well, as recently as 10 years ago, we were, or even the last 20 years, between 2008 and 2015, get this, we were in the last 4 of every AFCON. Now think about it. We were in the last 4 of every single AFCON. 2008, 2010, 2012, 2013, 2015. Like every single AFCON, we were there. For us to have gone down so fast, to have become so bad so quickly, gives an idea that it's obviously a leadership problem. And yesterday I was saying on Sporty Live, the Sporty show in Nigeria, that the best time for the Ghana FA to resign is now. It's a leadership problem. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Like you have said, it's definitely not the players' issue. We have changed 5 coaches in 4 years. It's 5 in 4. Yeah, 5 in 4 years. So it's definitely not a coaching problem. The guys who are hiring the coaches now I think it's time for them to take some responsibility and some accountability. And maybe they would say that, oh, we've done everything we can. But sometimes if you are doing everything you can and it's not working, then it means then that it's time for you to give somebody else an opportunity. And that's just my opinion. Because, like you said, watch the performances of these same guys who play this week for the Black Stars. Just watch them this coming weekend. And let's come back again next week. There's going to be goals, assists, 7 over 10 performances, 8 over 10 performances, 6.5 performances across your various favorite football apps. When you put them together, it's just not working. So, yeah, I think it's a time for a change.